In this video, I will analyze the game between Alireza Firouzja against former world chess champion from Bulgaria, Veselin Topalov. This is the Game Form Grand Chess Tour Superbet Poland, Rapid 2025. Alireza as white and Topalov as black. The game started with e4 and e5. Both players take central control, the most classical way to open a chess game. White develops knight to f3 to attack the e5 pawn. Black defends it with knight c6. Standard development. White develops the bishop to c4, targeting the weak f7 square. This is the Italian game. Topalov develops his knight to f3, also attacking the e4 pawn. We're in the two knights defense, one of the variation of Italian game. White responds with d3, plays a slower, more solid setup instead of the sharper knight to g5. Black plays h6. This is called prophylaxis move, preventing knight g5 from white, which would increase pressure on f7. White pushed c3 to prepare d4 by supporting the center. Black pushes g5 aggressive and risky, preparing to launch a kingside attack or dislodge the knight from f3. White pushed d4, strikes in the center as planned. Black captures, opening the center a bit. White immediately attacks the knight and gains space. Black pushes d5 to counter in the center and avoid losing material. Now white has two options: saving the bishop or capture black's knight. Alireza decides to save the bishop and pin the knight on c6. Topalov ignores the pin and plays knight e4, centralizing and creating tactical threats. White castles kingside to protect the king. Black pushes d3, a surprising pawn thrust, potentially sacrificing the pawn for piece activity or to open the d-file. White grabs the pawn. Black jumps the knight to c5, attacking the queen and aiming for quick development and threats. Queen steps back to c2. Black fianchettos the bishop, adding pressure down the long diagonal. By this move, Topalov was preparing to castle kingside. White develops his bishop, connects rooks and attacks the knight. Black repositions the knight to e6, possibly eyeing f4 or support for d4. In this position, white slightly better. In the next move, Alireza make a mistake. He pushed c4. The main purpose of this move is to gain queenside space and puts pressure on the center. Topalov exchanges the pawn to open the d-file. But this is a big mistake. White places the rook on the open d-file to attack black's queen. Black develops the bishop to block the attack, supporting c6 and possibly aiming to castle queenside. White continues rapid development. Black castles kingside, committing despite the weakened kingside pawns. White exchanges on c6, doubling black's pawns but giving up bishop pair. Black recaptures. After this move, black has really ugly pawn structure. Alireza continued to attack by centralizes the knight to e4 to if6 and d6. Black pushes g4, attacking the knight and trying to disrupt white's coordination. Instead of saving the knight, Alireza play a brilliant move. He sacrificed the bishop to snatch the h6 pawn, cracking open the kingside. Now we are in the most critical position. If bishop take on h6, Alireza will make an exchange sacrifice. Rook take bishop on d7. If queen take rook, then checkmate in two moves. If the queen run, then checkmate again in two moves. Of course, Topalov did not take the free bishop. He tried to play f5, attacking the knight and keeping lines closed. White captures the pawn. This move is called en passant. By this move, white attacks the bishop and threatening to open the f-file. Therefore, Topalov capture the free bishop and now he has material advantage. But this is a chess game. Win in material is not enough to win the game. In the 20th move, Alireza made a brilliant move again and that move made Topalov resign. Can you find it? In this position, Alireza sacrificed his piece again. He reroutes the knight to g5, now threatening tactics involving queen h7, knight take on e6, or maybe f7 breaks. Black is under serious pressure now. Topalov decided to give up. But why did Topalov resign? Alireza is threatening checkmate. There are four logical moves for black. If knight take on g5, queen g6. After king run to h8, queen take bishop. Whatever black played, cover the check or the king run to g7. White win by checkmate in g7. If bishop take on g5, queen g6. After king run to h8, knight take bishop. This is checkmate in 7 move. Black has to lose the queen, but after that, everything is dark for black. White will chase the king until checkmate. If rook on f7 to prevent checkmate, then white has a powerful attack to the king. The best move for black is rook take on f6, but white is hard to stop. White has strong attacking potential with